Moving on, there is a cliche when it comes to tattoos that if everything is going great in your relationship and you decide to get matching tattoos with your significant other or the person that's important to you right now, relationship is doomed. Cassie's thinking about going in.
Well, my husband's the one who brought it up. So my husband has 5 tattoos, and he's got plans for like 8 more or something like that. He's got it all mapped out, including a sleeve. And I have zero tattoos. And I've flirted with the idea in the past. I guess I couldn't commit ever. Like I thought about a fleur-de-lis because I grew up in Louisiana, or a really simple wave, or like the Welsh dragon, which is where I was born. And just nothing felt like important enough to put on my body permanently. Now, I love tattoos. I love them. I'm the annoying person who's like, tell me about your tattoo. What does it mean? Because I think a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them have stories. And I think it's a really cool way. Like for some people, when you put it on your skin permanently, it means something really important to you. And I want to know about that story if you want to share it. I just don't have anything interesting enough to permanently put on my body. But then my husband was like, we should get matching tattoos. And I think it's going to be for the kids is what he was insinuating. And I was like, I love it. But I mean, there's nothing more permanent than children. I'm not going to get rid of them. But also a little part of me is like, I don't know if I want that to be my first tattoo. And that it's a matching tattoo with my husband feels like the kiss of death. I don't know. It's weird, but I got obsessed with like ink pox and those temporary tattoos that last for like 3 weeks and they look real. I love them so much, but I'm afraid as soon as I get an actual tattoo, I'm going to be like, I don't like it. Can you take it off? But you can't.
So his idea is let's get a matching tattoo that honors the kids, right?
Yes.
And I think with your journey into motherhood and like kind of losing part of your identity, and if this is your first tattoo, I think it should be something like not kid oriented.
I like that idea, especially because I know what he has planned for the kid's tattoo, which is super, super cool for him. I don't want that on me.
I feel like this is a chance for you to be like selfish and make it solely about you, like something for you. Because as a mom, everything you do is for your kids. And I'm not saying don't get a tattoo to honor your kids. I have plenty of friends who have tattoos that have honored their kids. But just you've been so open and vocal and vulnerable about your motherhood journey and postpartum and struggling with losing yourself and finding this new path that I feel like your first tattoo, if you had other tattoos, get the kid tattoo. But for your first tattoo, I think it should be just for you.
Maybe I'll get my own face from my 20s and be like in memoriam.
I think you should tell both kids that you're only going to get one of their faces tattooed on your body, and they've got 1 year to be that person.
I am not getting a face on my body. All right, the ones who can do good face portraits are way out of my budget.
Kaylee worked at a tattoo place for a very, very, very long time. Is the cliche generally true? Or would you even know that the couple broke up after getting the tattoo?
Well, I didn't follow everyone's life who came in and decided to get somebody's name or face or whatever. But yeah, I don't know that it's bad luck, but it's stupid. I mean, Cassie, if you want to get your husband's face between 2 ferns, I think that would be pretty amazing, right?
He looks like Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, and you could always just point to, hey, it's Zach. But yeah, I mean, I get the whole story thing behind it, but if you want, just tell them the story. I mean, like, if you really, like, about, how you met or whatever it is that the tattoo is symbolizing. I wouldn't do it. I think it always normally ends up bad. And then you have to cover it up or get it lasered, and then your skin's jacked up for life. And so,
So, Kaylee, all the tattoos you have, not one of them's dedicated to your wife, Erin?
Well, no, not necessarily. Well, sort of, kind of. I've got some themes on my body where I have chosen like I've got 2 girls' faces, but
but not my wife's.
Yeah,
I used my wife's picture as a
guide.
But yeah, it's
not her.
But yeah, no one
hold on a second. Let's stay here for a second.
That's a no question.
Never.
It really was.
It's complicated.
So you got a picture of two faces, female faces on your body that you used your wife's face for inspiration, but it's not your wife's face.
Well, it is. Well, I mean, that's due to interpretation.
Is one of your themes regret?
No, not at all.
No, but
Not
Aaron
at all.
has one that
Like,
is.
No, like on my left arm where it's got a full sleeve. There was one point in my life where my grandfather had passed away. It was kind of a dark time. I broke up with a girlfriend of 5 years. I didn't use her face, but I found a beautiful picture of. So I just wanted to symbolize like a girl's face. So, but it wasn't like that girl.
Okay. Well, can you send me those pictures? Because it sounds really pretty. I'll just use that.
Yeah, you can do that. We can duplicate
Hey,
it.
Brandy, we have about 10 seconds here, but I think this is a great idea for Cassie.
Yes, actually, I'm doing it for my daughter also. My son, when he got old enough, he has written, "I love you, Mommy," and it's up under my forearm with his nickname on it. And I also have my sister who passed away's handwriting on my collarbone.
Okay.
So if you want to do something with your kids, just wait a little older until they can do something for you.
No, I think you should do it now.
Yes,
Have them do something and
beautiful.
whatever they create.
We're enrolling them in calligraphy classes today.
No. Today you go home, have Hazel write something, have Max write something, and then we put it on the website and let's decide what you get tatted on your body.
Yeah.
Make sure they're not going to be a serial killer first before you go putting their names on you. Because, Jeffrey Dahmer, you wouldn't want, his name on you at that point.
Okay. Well, no
Where did that
promises.
come from? How old are the kids?
That was so left field.
2 and 4.
At what year do you determine that my kid's going to be a serial killer?
Or not
6?
be a serial killer. I don't know. Wait till they're an adult and see how they turn out.
The same year he determines it's actually his wife's face on his arm.
That escalated so quick.
Very fast.
The Bert Show.